What is happening, y'all? We are back at it again with another video. We are kicking ourselves off with, I think, some very good content. In my personal opinion. Personal. Don't want to get too up close and personal. You feel me? View channel. All I need is my saved videos. Watch later. History. Oh. How to speak so well when people give you money. Ho ho ho. By Harmozy. I have a good feeling about this one.
Outsmart the market with Base 44 super agents. Set up in seconds and ready.
You're gonna have. I don't care about the market and basing the algorithm. I don't care. I'll still keep on making beautiful content. Beautiful. In my personal opinion. Personal. I am going to go take a leak real quick, so I will be right back. Skip to the video until I get back, and I'll wait 2 minutes, and then I'll call it good and start the video. Because I would rather make sure everybody is staying up to date about everything that I say. Because if I don't stay up to date, I also want to change too. I don't want to be sitting in jeans. I'll be right back. We're gonna wait 2 minutes, make sure everybody is at this point, so then we can make sure everybody is locked and loaded on what I have to say about this video. Because I have a good feeling that this will be going very deep, knock on wood, that this video goes very deep on what he's saying, because the title says how to speak to people so well that they give you money. I just have a very good feeling about this. So give it about 2 minutes. With this pain in my chest, it's dragging me down. I'm trying to fix it, but I don't know how. Telling me my sorrows, and that sure don't help. I'm at the fact that I'm still by myself, thinking that's too much. There's someone to grab on my body. It's a never let go. I just need someone to. I just need someone to. I just need someone to trust me. Tell me that they. I just need someone to touch me. 'Cause I'm the only one. And I just need someone to love me. Love me. I just need someone to care. All these feelings I ignore. Once I had to name before. I gave it a million times. But the touch enough for sure. But I mean that I'm strange. Wanna never be the same. Alright. Let me turn on this volume. And let's continue with this video. Also, don't mind the hat hair. This is what happens when I kind of sweat. When I wear a hat, a baseball cap. So don't mind the hat hair. Because who really gives a fuck? If I don't care, then that means that you don't care. So what's the point? Let's go. Also, if Hamozi is listening to this, I should also speak about my school. I am keeping my school completely free for the next 2 months. Everything, the videos, the content, the discussion posts, everything completely free. So don't waste your time, don't waste your energy on wasting it on other schoolers. I post my raw emotion, my raw advice, my raw opinion, because who doesn't love my raw opinion more than myself? So it's completely free for the next 2 months, and then I already have a price. It's $100 and $200. The $200 you get one-on-one calls. The $100 you get group calls every single day or every single week. So let's lock and load with this video. I have no idea what this video has to offer. Now, if Hamozi's listening to this, hopefully I sold my school pretty well, because I have a good feeling that I did. Let's go.
You're not making as much money as you want because...
Oh, that one hit me deep. You're not making as much money as you want. That requires a... what's his name? What's his name from Star Wars that does the... what's his name? Not Jar Jar. It's the leader of the Gungan army. Whatever his name is. I can't think of it. Sound exactly like him. You are not making as much money as you want. That hit me deep. And through this deepness, you are not trying to make as much money as you want because you are pricing your product not good enough. Not much time, not much energy, not much money has been wasted on this product because you know what has been wasted. It's your time, it's your energy, it's your persistence, it's your consistency, it's your discipline. And through this, you may never know where this life will lead, what this life will entail, what this life will say, what this life will do. And through this, I will not stop posting 15 to 30 times per day, because once I hit 1 million subscribers, that is when I will slow it down to 10 videos per day. And through this consistency, through this discipline, I will not quit. I will not stop, because I am the monster that is waiting to be unleashed, waiting to be stated, waiting to be said, waiting to be moved on, because these are my inner demons that we are fighting. Without these inner demons, my story would be nothing, my character would be nothing, my development would be nothing without these demons. And through these demons, I must learn, I must do, I must become that better version, because I know what is best for me. I know what is best for my content. I know what is best for my viewers, because I know what works. I haven't made it big, but that doesn't matter. I will not quit. I will not stop. I will continually on making beautiful videos, reacting to people, making my own kind of content, because that is what I love doing. I would rather be wasting time making content than sitting on my ass playing video games, which I make gaming content, and I think I'm pretty good at video games, in my personal opinion. But at the end of the day, nobody gives a flying fuck. Nobody cares. Nobody understands. Nobody understands turmoil that I've been through, that I've seen, that I've lived through, because that is my life. That is my story. That is my perspective of living life. And if you don't live life to the fullest, then you may never know. But let's continue. We are only 2 seconds into this video, y'all, and it's really getting to the bare minimum, in my personal opinion. Personal opinion. We are all biased to our own opinions. And I will keep on stating my opinion, because my opinion is the best, in my personal opinion. I had to say something. Sorry. It just makes me laugh because I always say that, which means I'll not stop posting content. But let's continue, and if Homos is watching, hopefully he's really liking this video. So if you want to leave a like and save, please do, so you can come back and watch this, because me personally, I would. But that's just me personally. So let's continue with this video. I have 10 minutes to record. So we are going to try to get as far as we can in 10 minutes. So let's go. Let's lock and load. Let's stay liquid, like I say. Because if we're not liquid and like energy, like fluctuant energy, then why are we wasting our time? Why are we wasting our persistence? Why are we wasting our energy? Because if we waste our energy, that is all that what we are. And if all that what we are is what we could be, then that's the best part about life. We're taking things for granted, which is why I will not take my life for granted another day, another second. Because looking back, I wish I started recording at the age of 16, but I started when I was 18. This is my second YouTube channel. This is my third Instagram channel. This is my second TikTok channel, which means I'm staying on YouTube. So I need to regain my thoughts. But hopefully you guys understand where I'm coming from, because I'm pretty sure Humwazi would understand if he's listening right now. Which, play to God, because he's my idol. He's my G. He's my brother from another mother. But that's just me personally. He probably has no idea who I am. But hi, my name is Will Dexheimer. I'm a content creator. I like making reaction videos. I like making my personal experience, my personal advice based around different topics. So if you want to stay tuned, subscribe and turn on the notification bell, because we are trying to post 15 to 30 times per day. So if you want to stay along for this journey to beat Harmozy, we are never going to stop, and we're never going to quit. So subscribe, turn on that notification bell so you know whenever I post, and let's drink some water. That's some lucrative, somewhat good water. So we are 2 seconds into this. I bet you it is a 20-minute to 15-minute video already. But if I don't care and you don't care, so then why are you staying for this video? Because you want to know how to speak well, people give you money. Or how to speak so well, people give you money. I have a good feeling about this video. Hoping to make the full part after dinner here. I am eating around 6. I have about 6 to 8 minutes left to record. So let's not stop grinding. Let's not stop working, because if we stop, then that means our channel dies, which we do not want that to happen, y'all. We do not want that to happen.
You're not saying the right words or saying them the right way.
Ooh-wee. Saying the right words in the right fucking way. Well spoken. That requires a round of applause, because that was very well spoken. very well stated, and very well curated. Very beautiful. It requires a smooch and a half for Hamosi. Because you're not saying the words the right way. You're trying to come across as saying the right words the right way, but you do not know because you haven't lived that experience yet. And through that experience, that is when we learn, that is when we grow, that is when we evolve, that is when we change, that is when we do things. Because without doing things, we won't... Apologies. We may never know where this life will lead us to. Which is the best part about the unknown and the void, is that without those two things, we may never know where this life will lead us to. Which I think is the best version of all, because without knowing the void and the unknown, then we may never know where this life will lead us to. You feel me? You get the gist of what I'm going here? So, say the words the right way. Try to bring it to your innate ability, to your best ability, so then you can curate it, dictate it, and tell people one way or the other. I have 4 to 6 minutes. So we are going to try to, knock on wood, work as hard as we can, so then we can beat Hamosi at his own game. At his own game. Because I will not stop until I hit 1 million subscribers. Never will. And when I will, that is when my channel dies. So, say what you want, do what you want, and most importantly, subscribe. Because if you haven't, then you may never see my channel ever again. And if you want to know whenever I post, turn on the notification bell, leave a like and save if you want to come back to this video. Because me personally, I think this video is very good, because we are only...
Saying the right...
We are only 6 seconds into this video, and I am already breaking the loop. I'm already talking deep, talking down, talking on his name. Because he already made this video, which means I will never stop making content. So let's continue.
Money as you want because you're not saying the right words or saying them the right way. Saying the right words comes down to the correct scripting.
Oh, well spoken. Well spoken. Saying the right words and the correct scripting. If you do not say the right words in the right way, then they may never know what you are trying to say. You feel me? I freestyle. So I know how to kind of make music. I know how to rhyme on the game of the expert lion, because there is a tyrant in you. Try that for a second. Just try going off that for a second. That's a pretty far bar in my personal opinion. Saying the right words and the correct scripting coexist. They flow. Because without saying the right words means you must say the right script. And the script is the version of the story that you will one day tell. And through this version, we must know. We must come down to know that if we do not say the right words, we do not have the right script. Having the right script is saying the right words, is what I'm trying to, hopefully you guys get to the bare minimum. Bare minimum of knowledge. My only hope. So, if we do not say the right words, then we may never know where this story will tell us. We'll go, we'll do, we'll act, we'll be. Because if we keep on trying to play the script, play the part, we may never know where this story will lead us to, which is the beautiful part of the fucking void. Beautiful. It's a cinematography, absolutely peaceful, in my personal opinion. Beauty of a scene, because you're trying to paint the scene around the picture. And when you try to paint the scene around the picture, that is when the flowers bloom, that is when the real viewer sees the video for what it truly is. And if it's nothing at the end of the bare minimum, then you need to say the right words and the right script. Because if you do not script the way you say, if you not do the things that you want to do, that is when you do. That is when you go. That is when you act. That is when you say. That is when you fucking move forward. Because if you do not move forward, you may never know where this life will lead. You may never know where this life will lead. So, that's all I have for you guys. I will see you guys in the next video. But as always, stay unique, stay you, and stay liquid, and enjoy today while we get it, y'all. Because we are one of one. We are not a carbon copy of anybody else besides ourselves. So stay yourself, stay peaceful, and stay yourself. Because if you're not rocking on, you're not rocking on. Feel me? Hopefully you feel the vibes. Because we are only 10 seconds into this, and this is probably a 15-minute video. Probably. That's just my guess, because I haven't stopped the video and recorded it again. Don't mind the hat hair, because who gives a fuck about the hat hair? Damn right, Will. Damn right. My name is Will. So, as always, peace. Be yourself. And we are going to come back to this video. So this is part 1. Actually, part 0.5, because we are only, not even that, part -50. What I mean by that is, I still have yet to make a 10-minute video based on this, and we are not even 10 minutes in. We're not even 10 seconds in. We're at 8 seconds, boys. 8 seconds. Which requires a clap for me and for Harmozy if he's listening. So hopefully he is. So say the right words. Say the correct scripting. You'll lead the life of exception. I'll see you guys in the next one. Salute to your service if you're a service member. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.